Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your boy iamsickflowz TV here, bringing you an updated tutorial of one of my earlier tutorials called Studio Quality Vocals in Cubase 5 Mixing and Mastering. So basically what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you guys how to mix a hip-hop song, as you see here. I'm going to do the mastering tutorial next week. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and let you hear a 10-second clip. And the song is done by Ralf Soto, my homeboy. And the beat is created by Young Millie, one of his friends. So I'm going to have their links in the description below. So let's go ahead and hear the first 10 seconds of it.
What does it take to get a girl like you? I hope it's not some ice and some brand new shoes. I hope it is the love and not the way I look, cause I don't need that, I leave that, yeah baby girl, I mean.
Alright, so that's with any mixing done. Now, the first is obviously the instrumental. Then we have the introduction right here. The verse, then the ad-libs where he's just basically highlighting key areas of the verse and throwing in punchlines and stuff. Now the last one is he highlights most of the verse but leaves some points out, some words out. So first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and listen to this. Not actually listen to it, but we're gonna go ahead and pan the first dub. We're gonna pan it a little bit to the left, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with -40 to the left, and for the other one we're gonna go ahead and hit it hard right, so I want to say 76, and bring down the dB -4 on both of them. And let's go ahead and hear that, just the vocals.
Ralf Soto.
What does it take to get a girl like you? I hope it's not some ice and some brand new shoes. I hope it is the love and not the way I look, cause I don't need that, I leave that, yeah baby girl, I mean that. So get right, speak in mind, cause I'm not trying to look and fine. Tell me what you feel.
Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and go into the first vocal, the verse. Now we're gonna go ahead and EQ it. So we're gonna go ahead and go into the studio EQ. Oh, and before I do that, guys, make sure to clean up your vocal like how I did here. All these things right here, there was an unwanted noise. What I did is I highlighted it, select process, and silence. And it's going to go ahead and get rid of that. So let's go ahead and go into the EQ. Studio EQ. And we're going to go ahead and select the preset lead vox male. So let me go ahead and select that. Okay. Now the lowest frequency, we're going to actually change that from 100 to 86. The second frequency, we're going to go ahead and change it to 247. And this frequency here is to add more bass or remove bass from your vocal. If you have a lot of bass like me, you're going to want to go ahead and do -6 all the way to -3.2. So just mess around with it. If you need bass, you're going to bring it up. So what we're going to go ahead and do for his vocal is actually go ahead and give it a 1.1. Now the next frequency, we're going to go ahead and put it at 5K. And right here, we're going to go ahead and go anywhere from 2 to 2.5. So for this one, I'll go ahead and use the 2.3. And the next frequency, we're going to change it to 7,500. And go anywhere from 2.2 to 2.6. For this one, I'll probably go for actually 2.7. And we're going to go ahead and exit that out. Now we're going to want to go ahead and add some compression. So we're going to go ahead and click here, Dynamics, Compressor. And we're going to go ahead and look for the preset called Lead Vocals in Your Face. Select that. And I'm going to change a few things here. The attack, you're going to want to go anywhere from 3 to 10. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and put 3. And the hold, I always put the hold at 1. Now the release, you could leave it at auto, but I like going for a fast release anywhere from 100 to 175. So for this one, I'll actually go ahead and put 150. Now the ratio, if you want it in your face, if you want the vocals in your face, for hip hop, it's anywhere from 2 to 2.5. Some people say 3, but I think that's pushing it. So for this one, I'm actually going to go with a ratio of 2.5. And the threshold, we're going to go ahead and bring that down. I like to bring it down to -3.4. And the makeup, give it a makeup of 6.5 through 7. Now let's hear that vocal just with what we have done.
What does it take to get a girl like you? I hope it's not some ice and some brand new shoes. I hope it is the love and not the way I look, cause I don't.
So right there, you already see that it brings up the vocal without distorting it. It takes out some of the EQ. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is add a de-esser. And to do that, we're going to go to Dynamics and de-esser. And go ahead and click on the male light. Now that we have done the de-esser, first of all, this is the 3 main things you need. The EQ, the compressor, de-esser. If you have recorded your vocals clean and really well, you're not gonna need to do anything else. So now the next thing that we're gonna want to do is go ahead, and I'm gonna add a delay to this. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to delay, mono delay, and we're gonna use the sweet vocal delay, 6.9. Leave it how it is, and listen to that now.
I don't need that, I leave that, yeah, baby girl, I mean that. So get right, speak your mind, cause I'm not trying to look and fine. Tell me what you feel inside. I hope there's room for butterflies and not no room for other guys. Speak to me with no lies.
Now the next thing that I'm gonna go ahead and add is a reverb. And to go to the reverb, we're gonna go ahead and go to project on top, add track, FX channel. And the reason we're doing this is because you want your reverb on the Sends tab. We're gonna go ahead and click the effect. Go ahead and look for the reverb, RE variance, and click OK. And look for the preset called LA Studio and click it. Now for the mix, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a mix of 15. Click enter and click exit out. Now it's gonna open it here as you see, and we're gonna go ahead and go into the Sends. We're gonna click on the verse first. We're gonna click on Sends and click here and add the variance. And it should look like that for you guys now. Now you're gonna, to turn it on, we're gonna click ahead and click this button, and you can actually move this to see the effect on it. So we're gonna go ahead and play the vocal and move the bar. So let's go.
What does it take to get a girl like you? I hope it's not some ice and some brand new shoes. I hope it is the love and not the way I look, cause I don't need.
I like to go anywhere from -6 to -9 or -10. I'm gonna go ahead and do -9 for this one and play it with the song.
Need that, I leave that, yeah, baby girl, I mean that. So get right, speak your mind, cause I'm not trying to look and fine. Tell me what you feel inside. I hope there's room for butterflies and not no room for other guys. Speak to me with no lies. I love you, you all mine. You.
And actually for this song, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the delay because it doesn't sound good with it. So guys, as hard as it is to believe, that's all you need: the EQ, compressor, de-esser, and reverb for the main vocal. Now let's go ahead and go into the introduction. As you see, this one I haven't cleaned it up, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up so you guys can see how to actually clean it up, these unwanted noise, and actually sit there and listen to it before you go ahead and cut it, because you don't know actually what it is. But I know what it is, so I'm gonna go ahead and silence all of these things already because I've heard the song. So silencing it, so because you don't want any of the background noise, because when it gets to the mastering stage and they're bringing up the levels of everything, that's gonna be able to be heard and it's gonna sound shitty. So we're gonna go ahead. Now, basically for this introduction, you're gonna use the same things that I did right here for the main vocal. Except for you're gonna add right here after you've done everything else. So it should be EQ, compressor, and de-esser. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and go to delay, mono delay, and I have a preset for you guys. I called it eco. 575 delay, 20 feedback, 118.6 low, 2610.0 high, and a mix of 15. And this is the effect you guys will get for that.
I just say goodbye. Yeah. Ralf.
So it's like the echo effect that is really good for introductions. So once you have done that, now we're gonna go ahead and go to our dubs. Now for the dubs, you're gonna do the same thing except for the EQ. We're gonna go ahead and go into the EQ, Studio EQ, and we're gonna go ahead and look for the backing box male. And again, we're gonna change this from 100 to 86. Change this to 247. Now you're gonna actually want to cut here. So if you say you put 2 whatever for, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and check what I actually put for the main vocal. I put a 1.1, so I'm probably gonna want to cut it to 1.2, -1.2. You're always gonna do the opposite of what you did because you want to separate the vocal. You don't want them to blend in together on the same frequencies. So you might even put 245 for this frequency. And for this one, for 5,000, we're gonna go ahead and go to 4,750, and we're gonna go ahead and cut it -3. And we're actually gonna also do that for the same for the other frequency. I mean for the other verse. We're gonna go ahead and go into EQ. So in case before we forget, back in voxmail, change this to 86 again, 245. 4,750, and change this to -3. Now back to the first dub. Now for the compression, we're gonna actually do a little bit more compression on this. So dynamics, compressor. Again, look for the lead vocals in your face. The attack, we're gonna go ahead and click it on 3 again. Hold that 1. The release at 150. The makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a makeup of 6. In the ratio, I'm actually gonna leave it at 4. And the threshold, leave it at negative 24.4, because you want to compress these vocals a little more. And actually do the same thing again for the other one before you forget. So lead vox males in your face, 6 for the makeup, 4 ratio, attack of 3, 1, and a release of 150. And you're not going to want to add reverbs to those vocals, because then the song is going to sound a lot of reverb. But if you do add a little bit of reverb, just make sure it's just a little tiny bit. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the de-esser. And again, we're going to use the male light preset on both of these. Male light. And we're going to go ahead and play it.
Does it take to get a girl like you? I hope it's not some ice and some brand new shoes. I hope it is the love and not the way I look, cause I don't need that, I leave that. Yeah, baby girl, I mean that. So get right, speak in mind, cause I'm not trying to look and fine. Tell me what you feeling.
Alright, so that's the mixing process. And also make sure you open up your devices mixer and make sure it doesn't go past -3. I'll let you make sure the whole mix doesn't go past -6. So let's go ahead and play it.
What does it take to get a girl like
See,
you?
it's peaking, is going up 2 dB. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and give it a -6 dB on each track and see how that sounds. And since that's -4, I'm going to go ahead and give it a -10 already and a -10. And let's see.
Does it take to get a girl like you? I hope it's not some ice and some brand.
Now it's still going over, so again, I'm going to go ahead and put it at probably -8. And do not worry about this, because when the mastering comes along, we're actually going to go ahead and bring up all the levels and make sure it doesn't peak. So let's go ahead and play it now.
What does it take to get a girl like you? I hope it's not some ice and some brand new shoes. I hope it is the love
Alright,
and
so
not
it's
the
looking
way
right.
I look.
It's not
'Cause I
going
don't
past -3.5. And if you have some points that it goes past -3 dB, just at some points, you know, it doesn't matter as long as it's just not too many times in the song. Well guys, if I get 20 likes on this, I'm going to go ahead and make the mastering video next week, where I'm going to show you how to get that radio quality song when I master the song. So go ahead and give me 20 likes and I'll do that next week. And if you guys like this video, go ahead and like it. If I helped you out, go ahead, like it and share it. And make sure you guys have subscribed. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to me for great tutorials on how to mix music. So I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Ralf Soto.
What does it take to get a girl like you? I hope it's not some ice and some brand new shoes. I hope it is the love and not the way I look, cause I don't need that, I leave that. Yeah, baby girl, I mean that. So get right, speak in mind, cause I'm not trying to look and fine. Tell me what you feel inside. I hope there's room for butterflies and not no room for other guys. Speak to me with no lies. I love you, you all mine. You treat me like shit though. I wonder what is this about. So I wrote some